Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so I need you to actually stop what you are doing. Not if you have something on in the background, please pause it. If you are multitasking, please put the other thing down because what I am about to share with you today deserves your full attention. And you deserve to receive it completely without distraction. Because here is what happened when I sat down to shuffle for this reading. I set my intention, I cleared my space, I started to shuffle, and almost immediately I felt a presence. And the first thing I felt from that presence was not longing, it was not sadness, it was not even love exactly. It was terror, like genuine heart pounding. What if I lose them? What if I have already waited too long? What if I say something and it changes everything? Kind of terror. And I sat with that feeling for a moment. And I thought, this person has made a decision. They have actually finally made the decision. And now they are terrified of what it means to say it out loud. And then I understood what this reading was about, and I understood why I needed you to stop, because the message is urgent, not in a scary way, but in a this is happening right now, and you need to know it kind of way. Like, as you are watching this, someone in your world has chosen you consciously, deliberately, completely, and they are sitting somewhere right now, terrified to tell you, and the universe wants you to know before they find the courage. So take a deep breath with me, get fully present, and let's look at exactly what is happening. Okay, starting with an oracle card to set the energy, the decision has already been made. The decision has already been made. Oh, and I want you to feel the weight of that, because this is not the decision is pending. This is not they are still thinking about it. It is done. The deliberating is over. The weighing of options is finished. The back and forth, the maybe, the what if is all behind them. And what has replaced all of that is a clear, settled, I choose them that has been sitting quietly in this person, waiting for the right moment to come forward. And the oracle card is saying, the decision was made and you are the one it was made about. Okay, now let me pull the first tarot cards, starting from their side, because I want you to really understand what is actually happening inside this person right now. The Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords together for their internal state right now. This is such a specific combination. Let me really walk through each one. The Emperor first, and I want to talk about this card carefully because in this position, the Emperor is not about power or control in the external sense. It is about the internal experience of someone who is used to being in control of their emotions, of their decisions, of how they present themselves to the world, suddenly finding that one specific thing, in this case, you, has completely undone that control, and the Emperor energy, when it encounters something it cannot control, does not fall apart dramatically. It goes very, very still and quiet and internal, because the Emperor does not know how to be undone, and being undone by feelings is genuinely uncomfortable for this energy. And so they are holding themselves very still, very composed, very together on the outside, while internally everything is decided and urgent and terrified. And then the Eight of Swords, which is the trapped in your own mind card. And what this card is telling me about where this person is right now is that they are caught in their own fear. Like, they have made the decision, they know what they want. The Oracle card confirmed that. But then the Eight of Swords comes in and it shows me all the things their mind is doing with that decision. Like, what if I say it and they do not feel the same? What if the timing is wrong? What if I ruin what we have now? What if they think it is too much? What if I am reading this wrong? What if, what if, what if? And they are standing there surrounded by their own fears, blindfolded by their own anxiety, when the exit, the obvious exit, is right there, which is to just say it. And then the Ace of Swords, which is the breakthrough card, the moment of clarity card, the truth finally being spoken card. And what this card is telling me is that the Eight of Swords imprisonment is almost over. Like, the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth, and it is right there. It has been forged. It is ready. And very soon, this person is going to pick it up and cut through every fear, every what if, every reason not to say it, and just say it because the decision has been made. And at some point, the decision has to come out of the body and into the world. Okay, now let me pull a playing card for the core feeling, the one underneath all the terror, the one that actually made them make the decision, the Ace of Hearts. The Ace of Hearts, which is the purest love card in the playing card deck. The very beginning of love. Love in its most essential form before it has been complicated by time or circumstance or fear. Just pure, clean. This is what I feel love. And this card, as the core feeling, is telling me that underneath all the terror, underneath the Emperor's composure, underneath the Eight of Swords fear, is something remarkably simple and pure, which is, I love this person, or I am falling in love with this person, or the feeling I have for this person is the realest thing I have felt maybe ever. And that feeling is what made the decision inevitable, because you cannot keep a feeling that real in the dark forever. Okay, now let me pull cards for what specifically they have chosen. Like, when I say they are choosing you, what does that actually mean to them? What is the version of this that they have decided on? The Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay. I mean, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups, for what they have chosen, this is not a small thing. Let me walk through every single one. The Ten of Cups first, which is the happily ever after card, the everything card, the complete emotional fulfillment card. And this is what they have chosen. Not a situationship, not a let us see what happens, not a keep my options open. They have chosen the Ten of Cups version of you. Like, they have imagined a life in the most complete sense of that word, a full life, a real life with your face in it. And that is the thing they are terrified to say, not because they doubt it, but because saying it out loud makes it real, and real things can be lost. And the idea of losing this after finally admitting how much they want it is the most terrifying thought they have. And then the Hierophant, which is the sacred commitment card, this is serious card, the I am not playing around card. And what this card is telling me about the nature of what they have chosen is that they are not choosing you casually. They are choosing you in the way that matters, the way that asks something of them, the way that requires them to show up consistently, honestly, fully over time. And the Hierophant is not afraid of that. This person is not looking for easy. They are looking for real. And they have decided that you are worth every bit of the real. And then the Four of Wands, which is the homecoming card. the celebration card, the we made it card. And what this card in this position is showing me is that what this person has chosen has this feeling of arriving home, like choosing you, deciding on you, is the emotional equivalent of walking through a door and realizing this is where I belong. And the Four of Wands joy that radiates from this person when they think about the possibility of you actually knowing, of you actually receiving this choice, is so big and so warm that it keeps breaking through the terror in little flashes of imagine if they feel the same and they have to quickly put it away because the hoping is almost as scary as the fear. And then the Two of Cups, the soul connection card, the mutual recognition card. And what this card in this position is telling me is that what they have chosen is a meeting, an equal, a genuine partner, two cups facing each other, choosing each other. And the Two of Cups in this context is this person saying, I do not want to choose you alone. I want this to be mutual. I want you to choose me back. And the whole terror is not about whether they want you. They know they want you. The terror is about whether you want them too. Okay, now let me look at you because this reading is for you and I want to understand where you actually are right now in relation to all of this. 3 cards for your energy right now. The High Priestess, the Star, and the Four of Cups. Oh, these 3 for you right now, this is so accurate. The High Priestess first, and what this card is telling me about where you are is that some part of you already knows, like, on a deep intuitive level, you have been picking up on something, a shift in this person's energy, a quality in the way they look at you, something in the texture of your interactions that has felt different. And the High Priestess is that part of you that has been quietly tracking it, storing it, sitting with it, and not quite letting yourself fully acknowledge it yet. Because acknowledging it would mean letting yourself hope, and hoping is its own kind of vulnerability. And then the Star, which is hope, healing, divine alignment. And what the Star in your position is telling me is that there is a real readiness in you for something genuinely good. Like whatever you have been through, whatever closed you down a little, whatever made you careful, the Star energy is saying there is an opening, there is a willingness in you right now to receive something real. And the Star comes when you have done enough healing to be available for what is good. And it is here in your energy, which means you are more ready than you think. And then the Four of Cups, which is the withdrawal card, the guarded card, the I have been offered things before, and I am not rushing to open my hands again card. And I want to be honest about what this card is showing me because I think it matters. You have been a little closed, not shut completely, but cautious, measured, not letting yourself get too excited about possibilities, because getting excited and then disappointed is a particular kind of exhaustion that you have experienced and are not eager to repeat. And the Four of Cups in your position is asking gently to look up, to notice what is being offered right now, because this specific offer is not the same as the ones that disappointed you before. Okay, now let me pull the main spread. 5 cards telling the complete arc of what happens next. Pulling these now. The 8 of Wands, the Fool, the Lovers, the World, and the Sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. The 8 of Wands, the Fool, the Lovers, the World, and the Sun as the 5-card story of what is coming. I mean, the universe is putting everything on the table today. Let me walk through every single one. The Eight of Wands first, which is fast moving energy, things accelerating, the dam breaking. And what this card, as the first outcome card, is telling me is that whatever has been building, whatever has been held back by the Eight of Swords fear is about to release, and it is going to release quickly. Like the Eight of Wands does not ease into things, it moves. And when it moves, you feel it. And the contact, the expression, the moment when this person finally says something is coming with Eight of Wands energy, which means fast, direct, and undeniable. And then the Fool. Oh, the Fool, which is one of my favorite cards. Because the Fool is not foolish, the Fool is brave. The Fool is the person who stands at the edge of a cliff with everything unknown spread out before them and steps forward anyway, not because they know it will be okay, but because the alternative of not stepping is worse than the uncertainty of jumping. And this is the energy of what this person is about to do. They are going to take the leap toward you, knowing it might be too much, knowing you might not be ready, knowing they might have waited too long, and choosing to leap anyway, because the decision has been made, and the Fool honors the decision with action. And then the Lovers card, and oh, the Lovers in the third position of a 5-card spread is extraordinary. Because it is not the beginning and it is not the end. It is the center, the heart of the whole story. And the Lovers card is a conscious choice made by two people facing each other fully. And what this card in this position is telling me is that the center of what is coming is a moment of mutual choosing, a moment where this person says what they feel and something in you responds genuinely. And both of you stand there in the middle of that Lovers card moment, and both of you know at the same time that this is real. And then the World card as the 4th card, which is completion, wholeness, having traveled the full journey and arrived. And what the World in this position is telling me is that what this choice leads to, what this moment of mutual recognition leads to, is something complete. Something that encompasses everything, something that feels like, oh, this is the version of my life I have been moving toward, and I did not know it until right now. And then the Sun as the final card, the happiest card in the deck, as the destination of this whole story, pure joy, pure clarity, everything illuminated, the fog completely lifted. And what the Sun sitting at the end of this reading is saying is that where this goes, where this choice leads, where this terrified person's bravery takes you both, is into the most joyful, most alive, most fully lit version of this connection that is possible, and it is beautiful. Okay, tea leaf cards now. And I am pulling 6 because I want to be as specific as possible. The first tea leaf card is a hand reaching toward a door. A hand reaching toward a door. And this image is so specific because it is showing me the gesture of someone about to open something, about to cross a threshold, and they have their hand on the door and they have not opened it yet, but the hand is there. The reaching has happened. And what this card is telling me is that this person is at the door right now, hand outstretched, and the opening is imminent. They are so close to doing the thing they have been building toward. And the distance between where they are now and the opening of the door is not months. It is not weeks. It is a breath. The next tea leaf card is a heartbeat visible from the outside. Oh, a heartbeat visible from the outside. And this image is one of the most intimate things we have pulled today, because a heartbeat visible from the outside is what happens when someone's feeling is so strong that it cannot be fully contained in the body. And what this tea leaf card is showing me is that when this person is around you or even just thinking about you, what they feel is visible even when they are trying to hide it. Like there is a tell, there is something in how their face changes or how their voice shifts or how they hold themselves differently when you are near, that any perceptive person watching would see immediately, and people have seen it even if they have not said anything to you. The heartbeat has been visible for a while. The next tea leaf card is words being written and rewritten. Words being written and rewritten. And this is such a real and human image because this is literally what this person has been doing. Like they have been trying to figure out how to say what they need to say, drafting it in their head or on paper or in their phone, and then deleting it and starting again. Because how do you find the words for something that feels this big? How do you condense the entire weight of a decision into something you can actually say out loud without it sounding too much or not enough? And so they write and rewrite and write again. And what is coming out in all of that rewriting is something that is getting closer and closer to true. The next tea leaf card is a bridge being stepped onto, not a bridge being considered, not a bridge being looked at from the shore, a bridge being stepped onto. And this is such an important distinction because it means the movement has begun. The decision to cross has already been made, and the first step has been taken. And what this card is telling me is that whatever this person needs to do to close the distance between where they are and where they need to be with you has already started. They are on the bridge and they are walking. The next tea leaf card is two chairs facing each other, which is such a simple and beautiful image of a conversation, a real one, where two people sit down together and actually look at each other and actually say what is true. And what this card is telling me is that there is a conversation coming between you and this person that is going to be one of the most significant, most honest, most defining conversations of your connection, where everything that has been held back finally gets said and you both sit in it together and figure out what happens next. And the last tea leaf card is sunrise the morning after a decision. Sunrise the morning after a decision. And what I love about this specific image is that it is not just any sunrise. It is the sunrise that comes after the decision has been made and expressed. The sunrise that comes when everything has shifted, when the thing that needed to be said has been said, and you wake up and the world looks different because something real happened yesterday and you are different and the relationship is different and everything has this quality of a new day that is actually new, not just chronologically, but in every sense that matters. Okay, final messages from your guides, 6 cards, because today they have everything to say. Stop underestimating what you mean to them. Stop underestimating what you mean to them. And I want this to be the first thing your guides say, because I think it is the most important thing, because here is what I am picking up from your side of this reading. There is a part of you that is going to hear everything I have said today and still find a way to minimize it, still find a way to say, maybe not me, or maybe they do not mean it like that, or maybe I am reading into this and your guides are saying, stop, please stop underestimating what you mean to them, because the 10 of Cups is what they have chosen, and the Hierophant is how seriously they mean it, and the Ace of Hearts is what drives it. And none of those are small, and none of them are about someone else. The next final card is your openness is what they are hoping for. Your openness is what they are hoping for. And this is such a specific and practical message, because when this person reaches out, when they finally say the thing they have been rewriting, when they step all the way across that bridge, what they are most hoping to find on the other side is you open, not performing, not guarded, not already having built a wall against something that has not even happened yet. Just you open, and your guides are asking, can you do that? Can you let yourself be open to something that is coming from a genuine place? Because your openness is not a weakness here. It is the thing that makes what they are about to offer possible to receive. The next final card is the Terror is proof of how real it is. The Terror is proof of how real it is, and I want you to really hear this, because this is one of the most important things in the reading. The terror this person is feeling, the heart pounding. What if I say it wrong? What if it is too late? What if they do not feel the same? Terror is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is very, very right, because people are only terrified about things that matter to them, genuinely matter, and the level of terror this person is carrying is directly proportional to how much they mean what they are about to say, and how much they care about how you receive it, and how much this matters to them. So when they say it and you feel the nervousness behind it, please know that nervousness is the most honest evidence that this is real. The next final card is say yes if your heart says yes. Say yes if your heart says yes. And your guides are being very clear here. They are not telling you what to feel. They are not telling you to override your own knowing. They are just saying, when this comes and your heart responds and something in you goes, yes, this is real. This is right. This is what I have been waiting for. Please honor that. Say yes if your heart says yes, because your heart in this situation is not going to lead you wrong. And the question is not whether this person means it. They do. The question is whether you are going to let yourself receive it. And your guides are hoping with everything they have that you will. The next final card is, this is what choosing feels like when it is real. This is what choosing feels like when it is real. And I love this message so much, because I think it is addressing something deeper that some of you might be feeling, which is a kind of uncertainty about whether you have ever actually been chosen, like really chosen with full awareness, with full intention, with all the options on the table, and someone's still choosing you specifically, and your guides are saying, this is that. This is what it looks like. Someone doing the internal work of the Emperor composure in Eight of Swords. Fear and Ace of Swords breakthrough, because the choice is so clear and so significant that they are willing to be terrified for it. And this is what it feels like when it is real. And the very last card, it was always going to be you. It was always going to be you. And I want to close on this because I think it is the thing that this entire reading has been building toward. It was always going to be you. And what that means is that all the choosing and all the deliberating and all the weighing of options that this person has been doing was never actually going to land anywhere else, because wherever they looked, whatever they tried, whatever they compared against, the answer kept coming back as you and the universe, in its infinite patience, has been watching this person slowly arrive at the conclusion that was always written. And what your guides want you to know is that on their end, the same thing is true. It was always going to be them. And the terrifying, beautiful thing about two people both arriving at the same conclusion from different directions is the moment they realize it simultaneously. And that moment is what is coming. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is so clear and so urgent. Someone is choosing you right now, and they are terrified to tell you. The Emperor showed us their composure. The Eight of Swords showed us their fear. The Ace of Swords showed us that the breakthrough is coming. The Ace of Hearts showed us the pure, real feeling underneath it all. And the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant and the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups showed us exactly what they have chosen, the whole thing, the real life, the sacred commitment, the homecoming, the soul recognition. They want all of it with you. And what is coming is the Eight of Wands release, the Fool's brave leap, the Lover's card mutual choosing, the World card wholeness, and the Sun card joy, a bridge being stepped onto, two chairs facing each other, and a sunrise, the morning after a decision that changes everything. Stop what you are doing, stay open, and get ready, because someone who has already chosen you is about to find the courage to let you know. And it was always going to be you. I hope this reading reached you in exactly the way it was meant to today. I hope something landed, and I hope it gave you permission to be a little more open to what is coming, because it is real and it is coming toward you right now. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment and tell me how this landing for you did something make you stop. I always love hearing from you, and if you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because there is so much more coming, and I would love for you to be here for it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Stay open, trust your heart, and please say yes if your heart says yes. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.